Hey everyone, how's it going? It's Nady, and today we'll be testing out the TheresaIsDead Lethal Cosmetics collab. As you beautiful people know, this is about the products, not the people behind them. Any tiff you may have with them, please cast it away, because this is a channel of positive energy. Okay? Thank you. Oh, my little garbage people, how you doing today? I hope wherever you're at in the world, you are having a fabulous day so far. I myself am doing wonderful. It is a gorgeous day outside. I just got in really freaking late. I've been house hunting in Dallas, and I finally flew back to Michigan, and I'm able to film again. Feels like it's been ages, but I really needed just a smidgen of time away from filming, away from YouTube and all that jizzy jazz, so that I can come back and be all refreshed and just happy as a fucking peach. And what did I come home to? This fabulous little goodie. If you didn't know, I too am a hardcore garbage person. If you know TheresaIsDead, that's kind of her shtick. She's actually one of my very good friends. I love her to death, and I love the fact that, like me, even if her friend comes out with shit, she will still ream at a new hole if it deserves it. Just because I love Theresa and want to be Theresa doesn't mean that anything in this is free from my honesty. Like, we will go in hardcore, and she knows that. She is just as vulgar as I am, if not more. We are literally connected by the labia, and I love it. So like usual, I'm gonna be as honest as possible, but true congrats to Theresa, because this is no small feat. Everything that I've tried from Lethal Cosmetics has been so damn good. The only issue that I've found is that they're one of the brands that are almost too pigmented, which I know some people are like, what the fuck is that? But you can get shadows that are so damn saturated that when you pick it up each time, it's kind of different because you don't really know how much you're gonna get. And if the fact that a shadow is too pigmented is the only issue with it, that's pretty damn good. Let me see if I can find the other palette of theirs that I have. It was a gift from my fabulous fairy gay godmother, Mama D. Here it is, I found it. And the fabulously fucked up thing is that I have used this palette so many times, but they're just so good that you'd never be able to tell. Like, those barely even look used, right? Just like me before college. But I'm pretty sure Mama D actually curated this palette herself. I'm not positive, but I do know that they have a ton of shadows, and I think they kind of do it a la carte style. Actually, what the fuck am I doing? Let's just hop online and check this out. Okay, yes, they do have a lot of single shadows, and then Theresa's palette does retail for $37, and then they do have quite a few cream liners. They have a chartreuse one, a blue one, kind of a gray one, and those are $15.50 a piece. Theresa's palette is quite bold, which I absolutely love. I love the colors in it, but if it doesn't scream your name, you can totally customize your own palette. It is absolutely worth it. 10 out of 10 recommend. But that's not what we're here for today. We are here for this little child. Oh my gosh, that is cute. Lethal is dead. Oh gosh, I just can't. It has very cute packaging. I'm seeing that this is made in Germany. It's vegan and cruelty free, so yay for that. And let's slide her top off and dive in. Ooh. Once again, we have the same packaging as the outside. And let's open it up. Oh, so pretty. And this is actually just as vibrant in person as it is online. I always love to see that. Although I guess maybe the chartreuse is a slight bit lighter, but really not that much. And I really like the fact that you can get like kind of monochromatic looks with this. As somebody who personally is not super creative when I look at a palette, like I don't think, oh, I could do this and this and that. I just don't. I just appreciate the simplicity of it. Like I could totally use this with that shimmer. I could use the chartreuse in that green. I could use this, the chartreuse in that green. And then you have these three kind of reddish shades that could create a look. Plus they all kind of help each other pop. So if you're like me and like a cut crease whore, then you could smoke out literally any of these and then kind of use one of the opposite colors on the crease, if that makes sense. It just seems like a very user-friendly palette. I like that there's shimmers that kind of complement each of the mattes. It's just a very interesting color story, and I really like it. Also, good chartreuses are kind of hard to come by, so I'll be curious about this. I think the only one that I still really love is by Makeup Geek. Actually, if you've never tried a lethal shadow, the Makeup Geek and the lethal shadows are kind of similar. Then, what else do we have? The little liners here. Oh my god, there's cat hair in my nose. Oh, the perils of pets. I will say, I'm not oh, that's cool packaging. It's not like a normal box. It folds up like one of those cake boxes. Ooh. Oh, on the inside it says, easy roads rarely lead to places worth going. I love that. But as I was saying, I don't typically use colored liners on my top line. I mainly use them on my waterline, and I usually stick to like a ColourPop gel liner because they're cheap. But I do want to try these out. Even if I don't end up using them with my final look, I will just do like a normal wing with them with a bare eye. Okay, so that's the green one. This is the gray one, which is Entity. Very pretty. And then, oh, that electric blue is divine. So here are all three of them together. They really are quite pretty colors. I know that these colors might scare a lot of people, but if they scare you, I encourage you to try it because getting out of your comfort zone is the best, most freeing thing ever. But if we do end up liking them and they scream your name, it looks like you can bundle them for $41 or $42, which once again is kind of a lot of money, but there is also a lot of product in here. Oh, and it doesn't have a smell. Thank you. Wait, does it? I got like an after whiff of something in my nose, but I think it's my breath. I just had Kafifi and it smelled kind of like vanilla. So before we do the swatchy song and all that shit, let's just feel a couple of these and do live swatches. I have to try straight to VHS. Like butter. It is a little bit chunky, but I think that's just because it's more of a fluffy formula. It doesn't feel like it's gonna blow away. It just feels very, very airy, kind of like those whipped yogurts. Then let's feel one of the mattes. Okay, let's do the chartreuse because I am dying to feel it. Oh my goodness. So that was with a very, very light dip into there. You have to be super careful with these shadows because, like I said, a little bit goes a very long ways, which doesn't necessarily mean that they're not beginner friendly, but if you are newer at makeup, I might start with something else and then work your way up to this because in my opinion, they are kind of like borderline professional quality and they're usually just a little bit different than the normal shadow, kind of like a pressed pigment. Not at all impossible for a beginner to work with. There's just better mediums to start with. Also, if you do start out with one of these palettes, you're kind of setting yourself up for disappointment in the future because after one of these, it's kind of all downhill from there, or at least your expectations will probably be really high, which I don't think that's a bad thing. Whoever the fuck you are, you'd probably like this. Okay, let's feel this. This one is Vengeful Spirit. I love that. And then let's feel Predator. My God, I've almost felt all of these now. Okay, so here's the Chartreuse Shimmer. Very nice. I'm gonna go over that again because I think I did pick up too much. Okay, there's the green one. That's actually really nice. And this is over no primer or anything. And normally chartreuses are patchy. They are shitty. Let's see how the blue is because blues are tough. Oh my god. All of those are fucking fan-freaking-tastic. Or at least swatch-wise, which we all know swatches really don't mean shit. It's how they perform on the eyes that matters. So let's just go ahead and finish swatching this and we can do a look. You guys know the song. Are you ready? It's swatching time. Also, I apologize if it feels like I'm talking fast. It's kind of difficult for me to get back into like a slower swing, which I don't really think I have a slow swing. I have medium, high, and like supersonic. Right now I'm teetering on supersonic, so I apologize. And here we have everything swatched. These are honestly so damn pretty. I love this purpley shimmer. The only real issue that I'm having is that the shimmers are kind of, I don't know, like cakey or flaky. I think they just really need something to stick down onto. We'll see if they kind of fly off the eyes. That'll be the real determining factor here. But just going over a bare ass palm, they don't really want to lay down. It's not really uncommon. Just know that these probably do need something tacky to lay down onto, or you just have to press it in pretty hard. Because on the areas where I did really press it into my palm, it's laying down flat. And who knows, maybe I just picked up too much. So I think once it's on the eye on a primer, it's gonna be perfect. I mean, I don't really have many complaints. Even the chartreuse is fucking great. All right, babies, let's go ahead and swatch these eyeliners. I think I'm actually gonna do a wing with each one. Oh, also this does have a nice mirror. Oh, I didn't even see it till now. Okay, so for the liner, I'm gonna try to use this Laura Mercier flat liner brush. Normally I like my brushes with a little bit of an angle, one with some curves, some dips, all that jizzy jazz, but this is perfectly fine. Literally the straightest thing that's touched my body. Their directions say apply with an eyeliner brush for maximum precision, smoke out as needed. Their pro tip says use as an eyeshadow base or for face and body art. Ooh, that's fun. I've actually been kind of wanting to do like special effects makeup. I'm not good at it, but it'd be fun practice. And so I wonder if I could scoop a little bit of this in with my white Croylon and make like a custom color. I don't know, we'll just have to try it. There she is, if we'll focus. There we go. And ooh, that has a very, very nice creamy base. They do say keep the lid on it so she doesn't get dried out, but there it is on the brush. Got a good little amount and let's wang this. Okay, so I go like oh, okay. Oh my. Okay, I don't know that this is gonna be the best brush for this, but we can keep trying it. It actually has some really nice pigment to it. You might have to do like 2 layers. I'm not quite sure. Actually, I don't think you'd have to do 2 layers because that to me looks perfect. If you just kind of like draw your little line and then tap whatever's left on the brush inside of that, it works marvelously. Look, isn't that really cute? I like that. They did say you could smudge it, but I've never been a liner smudger. Okay, it's been like a minute. Let's see if she's dried down at all. Oh my god! It's completely dry. I fully expected to have like an ass smear down my face, but it's like set in place. Wow! Well, that's really cool. I wonder if I could use this to like cut my crease. I really need to expand out of just cutting my crease. And does it come off with a makeup eraser? Kind of. So it's actually like staying the fuck into place. I might need an oil. Wow! It like won't come off. Okay, I'm gonna end up scrubbing the fucking skin off of my eye. It'll look like a bleached ass asshole after a minute. So it seems very long lasting. I wasn't expecting that. I've never used one of their liners like this, but that's pretty damn good. Let's try the blue. And now that I know how fast this dries, I'm gonna like instantly seal that shit. Seal that lid faster than a date with a sugar daddy. All right, here we have the blue. I'm just gonna go the same little route there. Oh gosh, there we are. And then one whoopie doopie. Oh my goodness. I am totally not used to using a brush with this. Fuck my life. But I'm also noticing when you mix that chartreuse and the blue, it creates a really pretty kind of like hunter green color. So if you want to mix them or even kind of like ombre them, you totally could. Okay, y'all, please forgiveth me for this wing because it is choppy, it is messy, it is a shit show. But the actual product itself seems pretty decent. Once again, I'm just gonna kind of like tap whatever's left on my brush right inside of it, and I'm doing a terrible job. I'm sorry, Theresa. This is incredible. Like, I have no complaints so far. It's not patchy, it's not splotchy, it feels very weightless on the eye. Even though it seems like it's somewhat of a heavy product, it's very light and airy. I like this so much. Usually to get this kind of color, I have to use one of those cake liners that you have to get wet and you have to get the perfect consistency for it, and it's so hard for me to do that. And then if you add too much water, it feels like one of those face masks on your eye. If you don't add enough water, it's splotchy and just looks like you took a colorful load to the eye. This is like the perfect medium. It's not heavy, it's very pigmented, it's ultra creamy, so you could do anything you wanted with it. As long as you have the right tools. It's not that this brush is bad, it's just not what I'm used to. But there we have my turbo wing. What do you think? Do you like it? I actually really even like this color. Like, this is something that I would totally use. Not that I wouldn't use the chartreuse, but I think I would maybe more use that as an eyeshadow. Actually, I'd probably use both of these as an eyeshadow. It would probably last all freaking day too. Like, see how difficult this is to get off? This is perfect if you're going through something, you need a good cry, maybe a little pint of Ben and Jerry's. This will last longer than whatever you're crying about. And that is literally as much as I can get that off. She is there for good now. Will forever have a little line of blue on my eye. This is me. Join the Blue Man group. Finally, we have the gray one, which I don't know if it's just super warm in here, but this one seems a little bit softer than the others. Maybe I just dug in harder. So let's see if the formula is any different. Oh, hi. Okay, she's there too. And right there, and okay, it seems like the same formula. I think it's just really warm in here. Oh my gosh, I think my wings just keep getting worse and worse. There we go. I really like that. I wonder if they have this in black. I almost prefer this over my liquid liner. Once again, very pretty. If you are kind of a graphic liner person, you would cream yourself over these. Oh, these makeup erasers really hurt the eye though. Oh, that is like not coming off, which is good. We want that. Gosh, I've been wiping my eye for literally 40 seconds and nothing is happening, so I'm gonna have to take some oil to this. I'll BRB, hold on. Okay, I took just a little tiny baby drop of oil and put it on my eyelid and it came right off. So if you're just a makeup eraser kind of person, that is not gonna do it. You need like a full-blown makeup removing balm. I don't even know that my cellar water would take this off. Maybe it would. This shit could last through an apocalypse. All right, so let's dive into a little looky. Lately I've been doing my eyes first and then my face, but today I kind of want to do my face first. To prime, I'm gonna go in with these Soft Focus Glow Drops by Rodial. I got these from BoxyCharm and they stink. I'm pretty sure they're not good, but other people have smelled these and they're like, oh yeah, that smells great. So maybe it's just my nose. Let's do the Instagram thing, totally unhygienic. I'm not a proper YouTuber if I don't put the dropper directly to my face. No, I'm probably actually gonna get rid of this right after, so I don't really care. Oh, fuck. That makeup eraser definitely did some damage to the lid, which I just recently reviewed eye stickers, and I think it wasn't the eye sticker that made my eyelid burn. It was definitely the makeup eraser. So I'm glad we figured that out. Then for foundation, I'm gonna mix my Dior Backstage with a little bit of Makeup Revolution Body Veil. Basically same products, just a little bit different, especially in price. Oh god, it just exploded all over my black shorts. Fuck. Oddly enough, that's not the first time something creamy has exploded onto my shorts. Oh shit, I thought this was gonna be my color, but that is a little bit too light for me. Ooh. This smells good. It's okay, we'll make this work, it's fine. Also, I do not think this foundation really likes that primer because everything is just sliding around and nothing is staying. Oh my gosh. As long as there's a little bit of something on my face, I guess. Frickin' squeeze, I'm gonna go in with my Maybelline Instant Age Rewind. Wow, my skin looks like absolute garbage with all of this today. Damn! But this isn't a skin review, so who the hell cares? Also, my eye burns so fucking badly. Which is weird because I do typically use a makeup eraser to take my eye makeup off, but for some reason lately, damn, I don't know if my eyes are more sensitive because of allergies or what. Then we'll press a little bit of powder right under the eyes to set everything. Damn, Mom, it's like I rubbed a Chili Peppers peony on my eye. It's okay, if someone can handle childbirth, I can't even complain about this. Now to prime the eyes, I'm gonna go in with the Gerard Cosmetics Clean Canvas, which I'm pretty sure they're having a big sale coming up, so make sure you check out their website. I do have a code, but I don't remember it. So if you have another favorite YouTuber, check out their code and save a little bit of coin. Their lipsticks are really damn good. This is my favorite primer. They have some great shit I definitely recommend. Okay, so let's start off with some body snatch. And there is a good bit of kickback with this, even if you just dip in lightly, but you can kind of consolidate it and keep it in the pan. But like I said before, it's very easy to overdo it with these shadows, so just lightly dip in and then build your way up. So let's take this all along the crease line, my very burny crease line, and I'm just gonna kind of blend that out. Oh, that is nice. Can you even see that? It's like a lovely Shrek color. And I like that the more you blend it out, it doesn't really turn super yellowy. It stays pretty true to its kind of liminess. I'm gonna grab a different brush that's a little bit more fluffy. There we go. Oh, that is nice. This is an excellent palette for like one matte and then a shimmer over it and calling it good. Are we gonna do that? No, because we're extra as fuck, but still, you totally could. Okay, so this is with 3 very, very, very light dips. It blends out marvelously. To me, it doesn't look patchy at all. It's sticking down. There is no fallout at all underneath my eye. Let's just do one more dip just for shits and titties. I love this color. I look like an appliance from 1960. All right, my dears, so this is that one shadow blended out. It is really, really pretty. It feels amazing on the eye in that it's not burning my eyeball or anything. It's very easy to work with. I know that I said this might not be super beginner friendly, but at least this one shadow so far would be very beginner friendly, so I take it back, I'm sorry. Before I do anything with the upper lid, I think let's start on the lower lash, and maybe let's dip into Vengeful Spirit. Ooh, once again, a good bit of kickback, but it actually sticks onto the brush pretty well. But I'm gonna place this right in between the lower lashes, right about there. Oh my god. This shit is fucking fantastic. I picked up the tiniest amount, and with that, I could cover my titties, taint, and toes. Fuck. So that, to me, is definitely one of the shadows that isn't necessarily finicky, but you just have to be careful with it. Because with that next dip, it could be even more pigment, it could be less, you never really know. But is the pigment there? Abso-freaking-lutely. And there is a little bit of fallout with that. Hold on. Ooh, it just blew away, so we're good. Crisis averted. Oh my goodness, because I've literally been gone for almost a freaking month, I have no clean brushes still. Pretty sure I've said that in like all of my videos lately, but I still haven't gotten around to cleaning them. So if I start applying these with random ass brushes, that's why. Actually, let's clean one of the brushes that we just used. And I'm gonna smoke this lower part out with this lighter red up here, the Final Girl. I do think this color story is really pretty, but I almost wish this were more of like a soft pink because it is very similar to this one when it's blended out. But let me place that right down here. Oh, those go together really well. I get it. This really is perfect for smoking that shade out. Oh, damn, that just blends out very effortlessly. These shadows are just very rich and very easy, exactly how I like my men. Then let's once again clean our little brush. Fuck, I don't know, what should we do next? Let's just dive straight into a shimmer. This is straight to VHS, and I'm gonna tap into this with my finger because like I said, it is kind of crumbly. It doesn't seem impossible to work with. It doesn't feel like it's gonna break. It's just very light and fluffy. So there's a few little dips, and let's place that right under the eyeball and see if she sticks. Ooh, yeah, that is nice. There is still a little bit of tackiness from the primer, but look at that reflection. Fuck. I'll wear this when I go running at night. Damn. But do know, if you use this, you really do have to press it in pretty hard. Otherwise, it is gonna fall out everywhere. In fact, there is quite a bit of fallout underneath my eye. But like I've said literally a million times, just use it with something sticky or really, really press it in. Because like the fallout is real. Hold on. Whoa, it's not going anywhere either. You can totally avoid that by putting powder underneath your eyes, but I'm not reviewing anything on my face today, so I don't really care if my under eyes get ruined. I mainly just wanted to see if the fallout is real with this, and that actually dusted away pretty easily. There's a little bit of shimmer, but you might be on the safer side either powdering your under eyes and leaving powder there or doing your eye look first, but still, it doesn't look bad. Okay, I know this is gonna be so fucking random, but I think for eyeliner, I might use the blue one. I know my eye will end up looking like the inside of a 1970s minivan, but at least we're having fun with this. So here we are with the blue. This is an angled brush. Still not exactly what I typically use, but we'll try it. All right. There. Ooh. Oh, that's actually doing lovely. Okay, it was doing lovely till I fucked it up. I have my remaining clean brushes in here. It looks like a lot, but it's kind of slim pickings. It's like trying to find a hookup at a club 10 minutes before closing. You're not left with many options. Oh, much better. This is a Makeup Geek bent liner brush. Get bent, bitch. And when you do have the proper brush, this is actually really easy to use. I dare say easier than my felt tip. I think the only downside is that it does dry very quickly, both on the brush and on your eye, which does make getting a sharp wing a little bit difficult, but I do also have a fan blowing on me, so that's probably not helping. But if I don't have the fan going, I will melt. Let me see how it works when my brush is just a tiny bit moist. Ooh, you know, I think that may have actually helped a little bit. And it doesn't seem to really be affecting the integrity of the actual product, but if you do end up using this to like smudge it out and blend it out, you have to work very, very quickly. Otherwise though, I really like this. I've never really used a product like this, especially with this brush. Fuck. Let me see if I can slightly smudge whatever's left on this brush right under the lower lash. It is kind of dry. There's not really much left. And we'll take that right there and just to kind of tie the upper and the lower look together. Ooh, that did very well. Well, that's a really pretty combination. Just gonna line my eye with this ColourPop liner in the shade Prance. Cool. I actually really like that look. And then just a wee bit of Poplux Pure Life right on the inner corner to highlight. Well, beans, man. I really like that. So now for the other eye, I really want to use these blues. Pretty sure I'm just gonna use this one brush for this whole video. Let's clean it off. But I'm gonna first start off with some Predator, which that does have a lot of kickback as well, but it also just stays right the fuck there, so that's nice. I'm gonna place this right on the crease, and then I'm gonna end up blending this out with another color. Oh, that's really pretty. Oh, this is a fabulous looking shadow. Look at that. It is not patchy at all. It's sticking the fuck right down. I am in love. I can tell you from personal experience, blues are very difficult to make, so when you come across a good one, keep that thing forever. Then I'm gonna take some beautiful watery grave and smoke that right up above that blue, right on the inner corner. I want to try a little bit of a creature feature. I just cleaned this brush and I'm gonna dive right into that, and I'm gonna blend this right above the blue on the outer corner and then slowly work it in towards the center where I put that lighter blue. Oh, that's really pretty. Can you tell the difference in shades on camera? In person, it is very, very obvious. I don't know that you'll be able to see it, but oh, that is pretty. Actually, I feel like if you put this on the lid, blended that out with this, and then blended that out with this, that would look spectacular. But once again, all of the shadows that I'm using honestly kind of blend themselves out. They do all of the work for you. I think that whether you're a beginner or not, you could totally work with this palette. There is a little bit of a learning curve with the pigmentation to it, but even with the learning curve, I think it's very, very user-friendly. I honestly think anybody could use this, so I take back anything that I said previously. Then for the lower lash, I'm gonna dip back into this deep periwinkle. Oh god, that's pretty. We'll just pack this baby right along the lashes. And then I'm gonna blend that out with this minty teal. This is giving me very oceanic vibes, like Aquaman, where are you? I'd let him put his colors all over my face. So that is very, very pretty. I cleaned my brush once more, and now I'm gonna blend that out with some watery grave. Place that under everything. But there's the color with that. Absolutely fucking stunning. So now let's dip our little phalange into Spellbound. Ugh, I love it. We are once again gonna smear this on the eyeball. This purple does seem to be a different formula than the other shimmers. It's not crumbly at all, and it does seem to lay in place pretty easily. It kind of reads like a lavender with a touch of fuchsia in it, and it just brings all of those colors that I laid down together and really makes things pop. Oh, fucking motorboat me, man. This is nice. I think as far as shimmers go, this Spellbound one is probably my favorite. Is it because it's purple? Probably. If you know me, I'm a purple slut, so that makes sense. But that shimmer had no fallout at all. There's nothing underneath my eye. It's good. And then for this eye, I think I want to do green and then maybe double line it with some gray. At least we'll try to. No promises for anything here. Oh, damn, I'm hungry. I should eat breakfast. Oh, I know I've said it so many times, but this liner is so pleasant to work with. I love these colors. It's like the Scooby-Doo bus. Then right below that, I'm going to take some of this gray just so that a little peek of that green is showing. Then on this eye, I'm just going to take a little bit of a minty liner. And here we are with both our final looks. I kind of thought that with me, these would be such random, like sloppy shit shows, but they actually work. Like the blue totally complements this green, the green complements this blue, the purple complements everything. I love it. Other than the kind of massive amount of fallout from the shimmer, I really didn't have any issues with this palette. The mattes were very easy to use. Nothing was patchy. Everything blended out seamlessly. I think the biggest issue is that there is a good bit of kickback, and I really tried to save it inside the little pan, but once I closed the lid, it just flew everywhere and it looked like a tie-dye t-shirt in there. I'm sure if you gently closed this and kept it flat somewhere, you could reserve a lot of that kickback, but that's just not how I roll. So for me, there was a good bit of waste. I think that's really the only downside to this palette. That and the fallout from the shimmer, but if you work the shimmer right, it's actually very manageable. I love the color story here. It is so random but beautiful. It just works. I love that you could kind of go neutral with these reddish shades and even add a pop of this shimmer. You could go neutral but bold. You could use this as a supplemental palette. You could get full looks with it. It's just a really fucking good thing. Do I think this is worth the price? I mean, quality-wise, abso-fucking-lutely. This is a hot pile of steaming awesomeness. I think the only way it isn't worth the price is if this color story doesn't really speak to you. To me, I love the color story, so it is worth the price. So to wear these liners, I was trying to be so dainty and not like destroy the tops of these, but I kind of figured out that you really have to rub your brush in and around it, really get up in there, and then it works perfectly. You get a good amount on your brush, you can spread it out really nicely. They're very, very pigmented. Even if you do have to dip in a few times, it's still worth it. Do I recommend this? Yes, like if this is you, then you will not be disappointed. Oh, and I just noticed underneath the little mirror, it says don't look behind you. Wait, okay, whew. But this is a really good collab. I think that all the colors in here just work beautifully. If this is up your alley, you will not regret getting this. But my loves, there you go. Thank you so much for being here. I love having you. And if you'd like to support me and my channel a little bit more, please feel free to join us over on Patreon. It's patreon.com/poplux. There you get videos a day early. You get Patreon only content. Plus, best part, it is cheap, fun, and fancy just like me. And like always, please be sure to subscribe and hit that notification bell down below so that you're notified anytime I upload a new video. Don't forget my newest collection of highlighters, including Black Ice, which does change from black to white, is available at thepoplux.com. Also, my latest album, Kiss of Fame, is available everywhere online that music is sold. Thank you so much to everyone who's supporting them. Comment down below, let me know what you thought of this video. Don't forget to like and subscribe. You can follow me on Snapchat, Instagram, and Twitter at officialnady, and you can follow me online at thepoplux.com. Thank you so much for watching. I love you all, and I will see you again soon. Bye!